You've been busy. Did you realize you've provided the Thieves Guild with a lucrative opportunity? You've been busy. Did you realize you've provided the Thieves Guild with a lucrative opportunity? Probably not. It's all right. I won't even imply you're thick. That's how lucrative. Silverclaw's ledger? The blackmail you stole from Noshira Citadel? This is our blueprint to pulling heists just like we used to. We can hit our rivals where it hurts, take their ill-gotten gains for ourselves, use it to rebuild. Among the blackmail, I noticed the name Farandar. He's a claw cutter, a thief who robs other thieves. Wouldn't you know, he signed on as our master of heists. Now, and don't strain yourself, who should you speak with next?
This way. Well,
Ah, Velsa tells me you are the one who freed Farendar from Koshe's leash. The cub is more seasoned than she admits, but Farendar's eyes are sharper than his claws. Tongue, too, where Velsa is concerned. I have missed her conversation. Both are the guilds to serve, and so now they serve you too. Ah, a good tip is only one of the services I provide, boss. Think of Farendar as your observer, guide, and porter. You handle the theft, I will handle the rest. Wealth in Abba's landing comes and goes like its tides. What washes in isn't here for long or left about like flotsam to be scooped up by any passerby. There are many hidden nooks where such things are tucked away. Farendar knows them all. Perhaps I am a very sneaky butler who ensures that all things reach their proper destination. Loot from an industrious thief's sticky fingers into a wanting buyer's tender embrace, and gold from a happy buyer's pocket to a deserving thief's palm. Farendar's little birds post things of interest at the guild. If something catches your eye too, speak up and we plan the heist. Go through me or not at all. We don't want members stepping on each other's toes or skimping on their dues. Then we should see what my magpies have brought back to the nest. I'll await you at the tip board in the guild hall.
Ready to help me with that personal matter? This is the family mansion of my old friend Anais Velmont. Just as big and opulent as the last time I was here. Anais? Where do I begin? I was taken in by Anais and her family when I first arrived in Abba's Landing. I owe her and the Velmonts so much. My mannerisms, my pattern of speech, my fashion sense. Time passes, things change. When the family packed up for an extended trip to Black Marsh, I decided to stay here. They went to deal with business interests, and I wandered the streets of Abba's Landing. Eventually, the guild found me and took me in. I was brought here when I was very young. My first memories are of Anais and the Velmont mansion. Anais and I grew up side by side. We were the best of friends. Until the family left for Black Marsh, we were always together. We were that close. You know, I never thought to ask about that. Anais told me that her father saved me from some horrible fate, but she never provided any details. The Velmonts were very good to me. Outside of the guild, they're the closest thing I have to a family. I was barely in my teens when the family left. She wanted me to go with her, but I couldn't leave the only home I ever knew. I slipped away in the night, and I haven't seen them since. Now Anais has returned to take control of the family mansion. I understand that since Anais has returned, she's been making inquiries about me. It's clear that her memories of our time together won't let her put the past behind her. We need to steal those memories, preferably without getting caught. The past can be a vice that holds us back. I've seen it. I want to teach Anais to let go of her memories, forget about me, and get on with her life. After we steal the items that once belonged to me, by the way, she'll stop looking for me. Keepsakes, jewelry that Anais had made from my hatching shell and scales I lost during molting. You know, now that I say the words out loud, it sounds kind of strange for someone to have kept my discarded body parts. Is that common practice? The Velmont mansion is a large place. Why don't you check the kitchens and courtyard while I search the family suites? Meet me there when you're done, and we'll get out of here together. Like shadows, my friend. We need to get in and out of the mansion without causing too much mayhem and without being seen. Agreed. It feels odd being back here. Let's not linger. Let's find those keepsakes and get out of here before someone notices us. Quickly now, search the courtyard and kitchens. Then meet me in the family wing of the mansion.
By Stendar, you'll pay for your crime!
My amulet's in there. Would you mind getting it? There's a young Argonian in there. He unsettles me.
Oh no, my lady will be furious when she sees these spots.
I can't seem to get ahead here.
This is Ananias's room. You'll find the amulet made from my scale in there. Strange. There's also a young Argonian in there. He claims that he's a friend of Ananias, but he's doing the work of a servant. He didn't raise an alarm, though, so that's good. Ananias had it made from one of my scales, one that I lost during my first molting. It's in the jewelry box. I thought I had fond memories of this place, yet watching that young Argonian has stirred up some unsettling emotions.
Clear out before the guard shows up and clears you out.
There's one more thing before we go. Ananias and I used to sit on the balcony and watch the sun set. I'd like to see it one more time before we put this memory behind us. Just the way I remember it. So beautiful. Ananias and I would sneak out here and watch the sunset. It was the best of times.
And yet you ran away. You betrayed me and left me all alone. Is that how a beloved pet is supposed to behave?
Ananias, I didn't... You weren't supposed to be here.
You were my friend. We were going to do so many things together. And then you ran away like a thief in the night. And that's how you come back to me? Stealing my possessions?
What are you saying? I don't understand.
And you're just as bad as Walks. What gives you the right to break into my home and take my belongings? I should call for the guard and teach you both a lesson. The Velmont family doesn't take kindly to thieves and traitors. Friends. Maybe when I was a child and didn't know any better. But that lizard is my pet. Nothing more. Father gave him to me when I was a young girl. How else am I supposed to treat a pet that ran away and misbehaves? I returned to take control of my family's holdings, clear up old business. He's still my property, and I want my property back. As for you, I'll let the authorities deal with you. I have no patience for those who would rather steal than work. Forget him. He's all I've thought about these past few years. How he abandoned me, rejected my love and friendship. No. If he wants to be treated like a bad lizard, then that's the way it's going to be. I've already called for the mansion guards.
You've changed, Ananias. Either that or I've been fooling myself this whole time. Goodbye, my old friend.
Goodbye? I don't think so. Even if you escape from the mansion, my agents will find you and bring you back to me. You're mine now and forever. Guards! Take these intruders into custody!
I think it's time to leave, don't you? Quickly now.
I told you to get out! Now you're in for it!
Meet me back at the den. We can talk there.
Hail.
Watch your step, ground walker. Psst. Over here.
Took your time, didn't you? But you're here. I need your help. I was in the market when someone slipped me a letter. It might not mean anything, but on the other hand, it might be some sort of trap. A folded sheet of paper unsigned. It was only a few lines wishing me well, but when I unfolded the sheet, an old pressed stargazer peony fell out. That unsettled me. It's a flower. Others just like it blossomed all around my family home, but I left my family behind a long time ago. If this is their way of sending me a message, I need to know why now, after all these years. You've consistently demonstrated a lack of incompetence. Find out if my family sent that letter. I didn't part on the best of terms, so it could be a trap. But they won't expect you, which means it shall be slow to spring. Decades ago, I was Velsa Arundis of House Drez. Yes, the one built on the spoils of the slave trade. When I fled, I released dozens of slaves, gave them gold from the house treasury. I regret not seeing the look on Mother's face, but nothing else. Yes, but I didn't realize it then. I was taking a merchant to task for her prices when a half-naked Nord bumped into me. That's when it happened. He fled before I could give him a piece of my mind toward the merchant camp outside the city gates.
Stuck it right in his eye. Welcome.
My uncle went to town, but he should be back shortly if you need something. I'm still learning the business, and I'm not allowed to do anything. My uncle says I don't have a head for numbers. I say as long as my head looks pretty, what else matters? What? No, that wasn't me. Did you see something? There are plenty of half-naked Nords running around the Baz landing. Oh, stop interrogating me. I'll confess. It was me. It was all me. But that's all I can say. Client confidentiality, you know. Not breaking my word is important too. But also mead. Mead is important. Gold. I like gold. I met a Khajiit woman in Evermore while I was drinking at the inn. She paid me to deliver the letter to the Dark Elf lady here. Never got the Khajiit's name, though. Sorry.
I can't do it. I just can't go back in there. I can't go back in there. I don't care about the reward or the city. I just can't go back in there. I saw those horrors, and it's even worse than the priest said. Hugh's Bane is doomed! Doomed! Grim! It's worse than that. It's catastrophic. Prince Hugh buried his secret shame in there, but now he's trying to get out and destroy us all. His mad uncle, Magnifico Baraha, the necromancer, damn his eyes. This is all his fault. The priest told me how Prince Hugh locked his uncle and the necromancers inside the royal tomb. But pirates recently broke in and damaged the seal that kept the cultists from leaving. I was supposed to fix things, but I am no match for those horrors. According to the priest, if the Great Seal fails, the necromancers will be free to wander the countryside. And if that happens, we'll all be in big trouble. Here, take Spirit Catcher. The priest said it could recharge the Great Seal. The necromancers are using the life energy of the pirates to weaken the seal. But you can use the amulet to catch the unleashed spirits and direct their energy to repair it. Not too many. The priest said when the amulet absorbed enough energy, you could use it to recharge the Great Seal at the tomb's far end. Me? I only got as far as the tomb's first chamber before I had to flee for my life. I tried. You'll see once you have to face those undead necromancers. What they're doing to those pirates is a real shame. Being dead? I could live with that. What's happening inside? That's 1,000 times worse. And one more for good measure. Confident, huh? Well, I'll be long gone, just in case you don't succeed. But if you do wind up resealing the tomb, you should find Sabila over in Abba's Landing. I'm sure she'd like to get that amulet back, and you can have the reward she promised.
I watch the horses more.
I can feel the fractures sealing. You did it, didn't you? The tomb is once more secure? Excellent. I just hope no other pirate crews are stupid enough to try to loot the old tomb. I'm glad to have Spirit Catcher back, but I won't see you leave empty-handed. Take this as a token of my gratitude for what you have done.
Comrade, a word.
Zira needs you. It's always important, but this time is especially important. Our failed attempt to steal Magnifica Falora's dowry. If we left the tomb empty-handed, why does the Iron Wheel think we have it? And if it's gone, who actually stole it? Zira needs you to help her find answers. You'll find Zira in the den. She's a bit withdrawn. Not my business, but I figured you should know. Just what the rest of us know. Nicholas, our former guildmaster, planned to steal Magnifica Falora's dowry from her family tomb. He brought Zira and a few others, the best of the guild. Zira is the only one who made it out alive. Zira hasn't shared the details. She watched her friends die, I know that much. Nicholas wasn't exactly a father to her, but she took his death the hardest. We thought they were punishing us for our failed attempt, but you overheard Chief Inspector Ron Beek himself. The dowry was stolen. For some reason, the Iron Wheel thinks we have it, and they'll keep after us until they learn otherwise. A dowry is like a coin pouch. When it's full, everyone wants something from you. That makes you feel important, and maybe you are. But when it's empty, nobody has time for you. It's why Magnifica Falora is relying on the Iron Wheel to find it.
Good to see you. Come to deliver? Hard to picture a noble wearing this, isn't it? I thought so too. Her husband was a pauper. She had more wealth than he could dream of, but he insisted on buying her ring. Can't put a price on that. See you tomorrow then, if you're available.
You. Over here.
You've been busy, my...
Soon we should teach you to spot a tail and shake one. It is not Khajiit dancing I am referring to, though I am told I am great partner. You will need to be quite aware of your surroundings on a heist. There is often little room for error. Of course, boss. I'm eager to see you in action. Bring me a posting, and we'll be on our way. Fresh tip caught your interest? I know the place. Say the word, and we can all be a little richer today. An old, overgrown Daedra shrine, frequented by those who value privacy. Nothing to worry about aside from those who've taken roost, I think. The hideout is just beyond. I would only be underfoot. Meet me here when you have the goods. Well done, boss. You're living up to your reputation. I'll get these sold in the flick of a tail and have your take at the den once the guild clears it. Don't forget to collect it, or it might grow legs. Got your latest cut of the profits right here, boss. There are few who could meet the needs of these buyers on such short notice. Your skills have made us all a hearty sum. The guild is sure to take note.
No chance to have a look.
Our meeting with Anais didn't go anything like I had imagined. She has changed. Or perhaps I'm the one who changed. Learning your own truth can be so confusing. She was my friend. Once. I am almost certain of that. We were always together, laughing, playing, exploring the mansion. Perhaps when I ran away, deserted her, did that turn her into this unfamiliar creature? I was a slave? No, I don't think either of us knew what that meant. Not back then, when we were just children. I suppose deep down I knew it all along, when I ran away instead of going with Anais to Black Marsh. Of course! We took those memories away from Anais and recovered the keepsakes of my youth. Plus, we discovered how far my friend has fallen. I just need to figure out how to help her find the person she used to be. Unless she finds me first. Now that she knows I'm around, I expect her to double her efforts and use every advantage her family's gold can buy. It's what I'd do. Thanks for assisting me with this, by the way. Once I decide on my next course of action, I'll let you know.
Come, do your trading here. Buy locally, walkers. No charge to have a look. Buy locally, walkers.
This one doesn't. Why let tax...
Trading here.
Quen is a decent climber.
While illicit genius sounds pretentious, it barely describes the talents I bring to the guild. I hope the higher-ups realize how lucky they are to have me. But sometimes, it's hard for those without quick wits to notice such things. Indeed, I have 17 distinct theories, ranked from most viable to highly improbable. But I'm not ready to share any of them just yet. I need more data to analyze. If you and Zira learn anything else, please be sure to let me know. A true genius never guesses. Not when every problem, no matter how complicated, can always be solved through dedication and analysis. I'll figure out who actually stole the dowry. It's just a matter of time. A number of merchant conglomerates operate out of Abba's Landing, using their wealth and power to influence the city. The Thazar cartel is one such entity. I regret to say that I worked for them for a time before I found a place in the guild. Back to the tomb? Your plan is to relive the guild's greatest failure?
My plan is to get the Iron Wheel's boot off our necks.
Have you heard Zira's plan to kill off her own thieves guild? Go on, ask her. I'll wait.
Zira wants to speak with you.
I don't know why we're here, but I don't think I've ever seen Vilsa this concentrated.
Good, you're here. I want to learn whether Magnifica Felora's dowry was truly stolen from her family tomb. If it was, we find out who did. And if it wasn't, we complete the heist that Nicholas began. What's she gonna do? Send a second iron wheel? We return to Aldenobia Tomb, bypass the deadliest traps I've ever encountered, and then scour the treasure vaults for anything we can find. I appreciate the confidence, but too many good people died there the first time. We do this right, or we don't do it at all. Perseus Loke can give us an edge. He's one of the few living people to set foot in Magnifica Felora's family tomb. Take Quen and collect him from his shop. Meet the rest of us on the road to Tanith by Princess Gate. I guarantee Perseus Loke is no friend of the Iron Wheel. He's expecting you at the Diamond Thimble, and he'll be insufferable if you keep him waiting. Nicholas thought his plan to steal the dowry was almost flawless, but almost won't bring our friends back. He didn't have the right people for the job, but I do. Nicholas knew of the dangers within, but not everything. There was a trap. I didn't understand how it worked. Not until it was too late. But this time, I know how it works, and I'll need you by my side to defeat it. Perseus Loke once served Magnifica Felora. When she wore the clothes he designed, she was the envy of Tanith society. But there was a scandal, and he fled here, beyond Tanith's reach. I don't know exactly what happened, but I do know he blames her. She's the heir to the Aldenobia bloodline. Her eldest sister, Zarifa, wed King Faharajad. After Zarifa's death, Felora and the king grew close. But not close. They call her the Jewel of Tanith. Beautiful, cold, and hard as a diamond.
Off to find Perseus Loke. Meet you there, partner.
Everyone else, pack for a long journey. I'll bring us home safe and sound.
More promises you can't keep.
This plan is unwise, a bit dangerous, but it isn't entirely reckless. As thieves, those are often the best plans we can have.
This is folly. All of it. But if I come along, perhaps half of us will survive our certain doom. I didn't think it was possible to think less of Zira. And here she finds a way.
This one shall lodge a formal complaint. What right has the Iron Wheel to march in here and smash our merchandise? Thugs! Thugs and hooligans! That's exactly what the Iron Wheel said, but much louder and with the shaking of fists. When they bellowed his name, I heard a loud crash upstairs. A distraction, of course. The Iron Wheel rushed upstairs as he slipped down through some loose floorboards. But he landed feet first in a tub of bright dye, covered his boots to the brim. That's also what the Iron Wheel said. Most of them gave chase. The rest tossed the room upon the floor and then gave chase. If you find him before they do, tell him Mamea deserves a raise.
You follow Loke's trail on the street. I'll see if I can spot him from the rooftops. Hurry!
Have we met? I don't remember.
Hurry! The Iron Wheel are on his trail!
Another one?
Help me get back on my feet.
What'll I do?
Ah, a friendly face. Good of you to join me on my unexpected jog. And I agree, this isn't my color. They must know of my previous involvement with your guild, though I can't begin to fathom how. Your former guildmaster, Nicholas, was it? He was the soul of discretion. And I am prepared to give Abar's Landing a wide berth. I'd prefer to avoid the Iron Wheel, at least for the time being. Zira mentioned a rendezvous by Prince's Gate, was it? I'd feel safer were someone to escort me there.
Perseus Loke? I'll get you to Prince's Gate, safe and sound.
Would you happen to have a spare set of boots?
I don't think mine will fit you. Come along, we'll work something out. Camels are cantankerous, smell quite poorly, and are too phlegmy for polite company. Just like my old professor of rhetoric.
If 3 of us survive, we'll be a greater success than the previous failed attempt. Progress.
You ever notice that camel herders drive hard bargains? I always wonder if they learn such stubbornness from the camels.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Everyone's accounted for. Did you have any trouble? Then we leave for the Kingdom of Tanith. The route is tricky and will be considered bandits if we're caught, but getting to the tomb isn't what worries me. If anything happens, well, it won't, because I can count on you. Ready? What about it? Devious traps, vicious guardians, and likely, at the end of it all, a vault full of dust. At least we won't have to worry about the Iron Wheel. I'd rather sit in the den with a bottle of wine and drink until Andari says I've had too much. But I'm in charge, so it doesn't matter what I think. It matters that we go.
If I may, there is an alternate path inside the tomb. It is likely full of traps, guardians, and prodigious quantities of dust. A small price to avoid the Iron Wheel. Head to the tomb entrance. Keep watch to the side of the path, the right side. You should notice an old trail leading to a sealed entrance. Simply clear the way, and I shall join you to open the door. Oh, my, no. The things inside would most certainly kill me. I do know the trick to the door's hidden latch. The rest, I'm certain you can handle yourself.
Oh, for once I'd like to travel to a remote location and not find the Iron Wheel.
I would avoid engaging the Iron Wheel at all costs. Perhaps find some other way to slip into the tomb. But you are not I, and the world is better for it. For instance, I could never make those pants work.
See how the Iron Wheel litters their camp with traps? Or perhaps you don't. Try not to die out there.
The last time I was here, the Iron Wheel wasn't camped in front of the tomb. Perfect. Scout ahead and find us a way inside. Clear the way if you care to. The Iron Wheel can't exactly call for reinforcements. You could also sneak past them. We'll track your progress and follow in your footsteps. That's why we brought Perseus Loke. He said something about a side entrance. Speak with him before you go.
He goes to the city just for the pickpockets. Says it's the only love he ever gets.
There it is! One moment, and I'll have it open. I hope. There we are. Watch for traps in there. The Yokudins did love their traps. I'll wait by the camel. Best of luck inside. Oh, and watch the floors. Deadly traps.
Ask Zira. She knows how to do everything in this place, unless it's stealing a dowry.
No idea. Last time, Nicholas had me watch the passage behind us. There must be something in his journal.
Anything useful?
Nicholas loved his puzzles. You're welcome to try.
The door. What is it about the door?
Don't look at me, I hate puzzles. Once someone knows the answer, everyone knows the answer. Everyone but us.
There's something strange about the fires. Do they hold some clue?
Nicholas loved his riddles. His old journal talks about this room, Tuwaka's pillars. He always taught me to look for patterns or differences, things that stood out, or the order of placement.
do? Doesn't seem like I'm getting much change. brief rest, that's all I ask.
Come on, let's go. The journal says this chasm is called Shinji's Truth. Last time, we never made it across.
I can't see the bottom. Is there a bottom?
Throw yourself in. We'll see how long before we hear the splat.
Quen, walk softly. Look for hidden doors or switches. Velsa, you're with me. I need your help to walk Maluk's path.
And what of your protege?
Watching my back, should anyone try to stab it. Let's go.
There must be a way across. I wonder if I can climb the walls. I'd need to find grips on the cliff. There!
Forgive me, my old friends.
What did you say?
Nothing. Velsa, do you see that panel? Put your hand on it until I say otherwise.
For what reason?
When I set foot on Maluk's path, an aura of light will surround me. The darkness cannot harm us as long as you touch the panel.
So, what can harm you?
We could fall to our deaths, or the creatures within could devour us.
Well then, enjoy yourselves.
Velsa knows what to do, but we should speak before we cross. On the other side of Maluk's path is Tall Papa's ewer, a very fancy name for a big vase. According to the journal, we'll need sacred ashes from inside the vase to reach the treasure vaults. So, this is it. We should get going. This is where they died. Edda, Dalder, and Nicholas. Swallowed by the darkness. I'm sorry, I can't talk about this. No use reliving the past, or regretting it. Here we go. Don't wander, or the darkness itself will flay you alive. We're still moving. Keep holding the panel. Ida? Dalder? What happened to their bodies? And where is Nicholas? I could hear their screams as I held the switch. I had to do something. I couldn't... This is a dead end. Let's turn back. There must be another way we missed. There's no end to the darkness.
Zero, my arm's getting tired.
Don't you dare release that panel!
just gave me a funny look.
Don't antagonize it. We made it. That must be the vase. Sorry. Tall Papa's ewer. Wait. That lamp belonged to Nicholas. I watched it go out. I heard him die. Felora must have come here to investigate. She could have picked it up and brought it here. Nicholas couldn't have survived. Could he? That lamp definitely belonged to Nicholas. I procured it for him. I saw him drop the lamp. It hit the path and went out. And all I remember is darkness and pain. I just grab the ashes so we can leave. I don't want to spend any more time in this place. Bring the ashes. We should return to Quen and walk softly. Velsa, you could let go of the panel.
I know what you did.
What?
I know how they died. How you killed them.
That's low, Velsa. Even for you.
Always had to be the hero. Be the Guildmaster's darling.
You're cracked. I didn't need anyone's approval.
You held the panel. From here you saw the creatures closing in. You thought you could save them. Only you! So you released the panel, grabbed your weapon, rushed out to meet them.
I could have saved them.
Because in your head, you are the hero. But the light faded. The darkness rushed in and ate them alive.
I tried to reach them.
And the darkness tried to eat you alive, so you had to recover from your wounds. That's why you didn't return to Abba's landing. At least not soon enough.
I crawled from the tomb. The darkness... You can't imagine the pain.
You were the only one who could have warned the Guild. Who could tell them the Iron Wheel was coming.
Velsa, stop.
Zira, you were never the hero. You were always a thief. Now, you're just a shadow.
Quen, it's a bad idea.
Words escape me.
Someone tell me what I'm seeing.
We heard strange noises in the chasm. Stone grinding against stone. Quen, well...
I found this invisible bridge.
So you followed my advice and threw yourself into the chasm.
The ashes. Spread them on the bridge to see where it leads. And Quen, get back from there. Clear the way. We'll be right behind you. The door to the treasure vaults, just through this crypt. We
Do
made
all
it.
crypts come with whatever that is?
Every tomb needs a guardian. And old Yokuden saying, wasn't it?
Your introduction is formless and without grace. Recite Denobia's maxim.
That's alarming.
Felsa, Quen, walk softly. Stay back. If it's hostile, we'll handle it.
Recite Denobia's maxim, or you shall be deemed trespassers.
It must be some kind of passphrase. If you have any ideas, now's the time to call them out.
You can't seriously expect us to.
Falora!
Yakuda!
Passphrase!
Gaiden Shinji!
Idiots.
Velsa, you aren't even trying.
Trespasser! Denobia's justice falls upon you!
That didn't go as planned.
You're right. I honestly thought it would kill us all.
Come on, let's see what's in the treasure vaults.
Do you want to roll around in a big pile of coins? I feel the urge to roll around in a big pile of coins. None are here, of course, but you can still smell them.
We are standing inside a treasure vault. A real, actual treasure vault. Yes, there's no actual treasure, but I can still say it, can't I?
Empty. All that for nothing. No, that's wrong. There might be a trail that leads us to the dowry. We just need to look around.
We barely made it here alive, yet someone else slipped past the crypt's guardian? Something's off.
What's wrong with that skeleton? Missing its head. Looks like it was hacked off. Must have been done by whoever stole the dowry. But why desecrate a skeleton?
Let me see that. Nicholas used half maps like this. Thin overlays placed atop existing maps. You line them up with common points of reference.
That page, is it from the journal Nicholas kept? Tuwaka watches over you. The passphrase for the Crypt Guardian? I nearly had it.
Nicholas survived somehow. He came here and took Magnifica Felora's dowry for himself. I don't want to believe it, but that's how it seems. Unless I'm missing something. Am I missing something? This is his handwriting, but it could have been taken from his journal by someone else. The skeleton must be Denobia herself. This is her tomb, after all. I don't see what it has to do with Nicholas, missing skull or not. 3 points on this sheet. Nicholas always used Abaz Landing and Noshira Citadel as a reference. If I line up those 2 points... Well now, the 3rd point is in Hughes Bane, out in the middle of nowhere. Trash he left behind? 3 dots on a page are meaningless unless you know the trick. The only people who did were dead on Maluk's path. Head to Hughes Bane. If Nicholas does have a hideout in the desert, it's time we crack it open.
Zira should have known. She should have seen it.
This makes no sense. If Nicholas stole the dowry, why didn't he return to the guild? Could he be injured or perhaps trapped? Return to Abba's Landing. I'll meet you at this secret retreat of his. We need to find answers.
So much to do.
Perhaps Nicholas was wounded. Maybe he's trapped and needs our help. Or... well, I'd rather not think of that.
I hope this isn't what it looks like. I've never seen Zira, so... Todd.
Zira should have known. She should have seen it.
Is it strange that I don't want to find anything? I don't want to believe Nicholas abandoned us, even though it's probably true. We should look around. Nicholas had a disguise kit just like this one. In fact, this is his disguise kit. Ancient Yakutan coins, stamped with the likeness of Denobia. Those must be from the dowry. Papers. Signed by Kosh? What are those doing here? Look closely. There's a hollow crystal with... Is that blood inside? Whose blood? I know how Nicholas survived Maluk's path. The crystal must contain Aldenobia blood. Maluk's path would ignore you if you held it. You'd need a lamp to find your way through the darkness so you could grab a handful of ashes. From there, all you'd need is the Crypt Guardian's passphrase. I've seen enough. Nicholas faked his death and stole the dowry. Now he's working with that merchant lord, Kosh. To think I mourned that bastard. Nicholas would have kept such a thing from the guild. The less they know, the less trouble they'll cause. But I'm going to tell the Thieves Guild. I want them to cause a world of trouble, and I want to lay it all on his doorstep. Let's go.
What are you still doing here? Get lost.
Just this one.
I hope to be done here soon.
Some days it seems there are more boats. We have boats to and from Sentinel daily.
Hark, Wayfarer. A moment of your time, please.
You are ready?
We soon...
Well?
You're just the type Sergeant Antibes is looking for.
I must warn you, I'm in a foul mood.
Don't recall seeing you before. So many new people coming through. Makes my head spin. Not at all the question I expected. You have piqued my curiosity. Why do you seek some random Khajiit? Is there some problem? Oh, well, in that case, an elderly Khajiit does work here. She's a cook, bakes the best pies in town. They really are quite tasty. But she's indisposed at present. I won't let you disturb her rest. I suppose that won't do any harm. Narani is a kind, gentle old woman, and a master baker of scrumptious pies. The people here are very fond of her. and very protective. That's something you'll have to ask her. It's not my place to talk about the hired help. I do believe she traveled a fair bit in her youth, though.
Sons and daughters, ride, ride to freedom, ride, truth and glory to the brave.
Yes? Who's there? Oh dear, this one must have fallen asleep again. Your face. This one doesn't recognize it. Are you looking for a piece of pie? Velsa? She didn't come with you? Ah, this one was foolish to even send the letter in the first place, or the peony. I hope the years would have softened her memories, that she might have wanted to see her old friend one more time before the end. Oh, stupid Narani. This one should have thought of that. She feared her terrible family was trying to lure her out of hiding. I should have signed the letter. But you must understand, when we parted, Velsa was hurt very much. Velsa loathed her family's business. This one was a slave then, working in the family's kitchens. We fell in love. We made a plan to free all the slaves, but she thought I'd betrayed her. She disappeared before I had a chance to explain.
Narani, are you all right? I specifically stated that you were not to be disturbed.
Easy, my friend. This one has decided that the time has come to travel and mend old wounds.
The letter bore fruit. I wish you well, but we're going to miss your pies around here.
Could you open a portal to Abba's Landing, my friend? A long journey always makes this one's old bones ache.
Gladly, but I can't keep it open for long. The innkeeper doesn't like me using magicka in here.
This one will write to you, and I'll even sign the letter this time.
Of course. Now, give me a moment to concentrate.
Come, my new friend. Let's take this portal to Abba's Landing. If you dislike portal travel, then make your own way and meet me there.
What is it?
Gone? What a day. touch me again and I'll have you in irons.
You're caught, thief! Stay back!
You scheming wretch!
I see you, so quit those shenanigans. Don't start any trouble.
Help! I've been pickpocketed.
Yes, I know. I admit it.
My time is precious.
Buying and selling.
Maybe I left it at home.
Do your trading here!
Fate summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done.
Buying, selling, trading.
Where in oblivion did I put it?
Hmm?
Yeah!
all my tusk. I'll show 'em to all.
Another distraction.
I certainly hope there are no pickpockets.
Vampires are most certainly real. I married one.
That bailiff Sagaba is such a dunderhead. He takes 3 rooms for 3 nights, and then he just tells me he didn't need 2 of them? He gave me back the keys, but he refuses to pay.
Yeah!
One cannot step light. No question.
You're back. Hold on, let me... Who keeps stealing my ink pot? No kidding. Did you rob a whole troop or something? Maybe they'll think twice. Rumor has it the guildmaster is...
I told the guild about Nicholas betraying us. Walked softly, took it in stride. Quen gave me a hug, and Valsa walked off without a word. All in all, better than expected. The Iron Wheel is a hurricane that blew into port and smashed everything in its path. Nicholas and Kosh are the ones who set it in motion. Now, we learn what they hold most dear. Then, we take it from them. Nicholas taught me how to be a thief. I knew him for over a decade. Trusted him. Not much else to say, is there? What about? Velsa was right, and I don't say that lightly. I am responsible. Edda and Dalder died because of my mistake. Nicholas. I can only pray his death is far worse than what happened to the others. No. He seemed a bit distant before we first went to Aldenobia Tomb, but it was also the biggest heist we'd ever pulled off. Nothing prepared me for this.
No charge to have a look.
I've handled the accounts of House Halalu and the At-Arden Syndicate. How do you think I grew so rich? Besides, being in the right place at the right time allowed me to pass along information that the Guild used to plan some of its biggest heists. You make it sound so pedestrian. I am a member of the Guild, just like you. But instead of working with lockpicks, I balance ledgers, while keeping my eyes and ears open for interesting business opportunities. That's one word to describe what I do, and I do it very well. I'm a little worried about this Kosh person, though. Until I can examine his ledgers and review his journals, he's just an empty box as far as I'm concerned. And I hate empty boxes. If you're implying that I'd ever do anything to hurt the Guild, well, that notion is as outlandish as a bonnet on a dragon frog. Now, unless you have some legitimate concerns to discuss, I prefer you let me get back to my books.
Have you read the latest Investigator Vale book? I'd never leave such an op.
Walk soft.
Do you like explosions? I just love explosions. All the bright colors and loud noises. Oh, it's so exciting. Oh, and fire. I positively adore fire. The way it dances, the way it burns. And fiery explosions, well, those set my toes all a-tingle.
Come here. The Guild needs you.
Any luck? Ha! You did! May not look like much, but it'll make a world of difference to the old hand. Funny how objects take root in a body. After so long, they just seem to become part of a person. Here's your pay, as promised.
So good to see you, my friend. Sometimes portals can be tricky. Time flows so differently for a Khajiit and a dark elf. I am old now, but Velsa... No matter. This one will be glad to see her friend again. Ready? Oh, this one is nervous, but I am also ready. Lead on and I will follow. A secret passage? Velsa always loved secret passages. Let's go! Dark and dusty. This one needs a...
Did you find out who sent that letter? Not that I was overly concerned.
Someone who lacked the courage to sign their name, but now wants to make amends.
Marani, is it really you? Just the sight of you opens all wounds.
Oh, Velsa, I know what you saw, what you must have thought. This one never meant to hurt you.
I saw you in my brother's arms. He was the worst of my family. How could you?
He arrived at exactly the wrong moment. I had to do something, or our entire plan would have failed.
You didn't betray us? You did that for me?
It was the only way to guarantee your escape.
I let the years flow by without giving you a chance to explain. Oh, what a waste. But I'll make it up to you. I'll keep you safe. Is this what happiness feels like? Yes. I suppose it is. I had no idea this would be the result of sending you to find a half-naked Nord. The last time I saw Narani, it was quite unpleasant. There was poison in that wound. I don't think it ever truly healed. You reunited me with my one true love, so I choose to ignore that. I hope there's time to share a few lasting moments before all is said and done. All these wasted years, we've missed out on so much. Narani wears them like a cloak, though with grace and style. I am grateful you convinced her to come here. Narani, you must be tired after the journey. Relax and we'll talk later. I know we have so much to tell each other.
Velsa knows me so well. This one is as tired as a tiger with a belly full of tender meat. Come back and we can talk later, my friend.
Iranian, I have much to discuss. Don't you have guild business somewhere away from here?